Business, and the Grassroots Economic Development Fund known as BWS The Power Group. For more information about the Black Wall Street Chamber of Commerce or to donate to the Power Group, visit bwschamber.com.
KBOB, the home of the Bobby Eaton Show, the Juice Radio Show, and Two Dogs Radio Show.
Yeah. I do it big, okay. You better RESPECT me.
Tulsa, Oklahoma. Stay connected and call us now at 646-716-5525 and press 1 to go live.
Feel the master. I feel we y'all ready? Ready? Well, come on. Come on. Y'all ready? We ready.
You're listening to the His
and Her Show.
Talk about living the dream
and everything in between.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Pastor Tim.
And Nicole.
And you listen to the His and Her Show where we talk about living the dream.
Everything in between.
Man, we're so glad to be here today, man. It's going to be a great show today.
It is. I'm super excited.
Yes, I'm very excited.
Special guest.
Very special.
Today.
Yes, we're excited about it. And man, and this weekend has been a beautiful weekend. Today was a beautiful day.
Right. I was so happy. I mean, I'm kind of jealous we didn't have this weather yesterday, but it was still beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, yesterday and today weather was pretty good. I can't complain. I can't complain about it.
Yeah, it's been great weekend. Yeah, I heard we had a lot going on at the Dream Center.
Yes.
I heard I was there, but it was.
Well, man, if you didn't see it on Facebook, you probably wasn't on Facebook.
Yeah, good for you. Good for you.
So glad everybody's here. So just right here, we're gonna keep this thing rolling. So Nicole,
His and Her
it's that time. What type of news we have going on right now?
Oh man, there's so much going on. We already know that this week is gonna be popping. Go on and we're gonna have sugared up kids all week. So yes. I don't know. I feel the need to say that.
The Halloween season is upon us.
Right. I will admit I'm already sugared up from the weekend. But I'm super excited that coming up in November 8th through 12th, we have Global Entrepreneurship Week is coming to Tulsa, Oklahoma. And that's coming up. Go ahead and sign up now at 36in.co, 36 degrees north. And I mean, they're going to have kickoff and look at the schedule. There's a whole schedule Monday through Friday of seminars and stuff going on. So I mean, it's just an awesome thing that happens in the city every single year, and check it out.
That's nice.
It's totally worth signing up for.
That's good, man. That's great. And if you did not know, you missed it. Yesterday was the Super Fall Carnival at the Tulsa Dream Center, and we had over 2,000 people came out to the event. And thank you to all the sponsors. Shout out to them. I'm not going to start listing all of them because there was a lot, and I do not want to miss anyone. But you know who you are. Check it out on our Facebook page. You can read about all the different sponsors. But thank you for helping making this thing possible. It was the biggest one we've ever had to date. And you know how I like to do. We're going to do it bigger and bigger every single year.
That's right.
And so
buckle up.
Be on the lookout. I mean, and that is one of 4 events that we have between now and the end of the year that we want the community to be a part of. The next one is our November Thanksgiving feast. We have Friendsgiving. Come enjoy Thanksgiving dinner with me. It's during lunchtime at the Tulsa Dream Center. It's going to be November 20th, that Saturday, from 10 to 12. And it's going to be a great time. We're going to be serving Thanksgiving dinner to everyone and getting a box that's Thanksgiving themed and a turkey. So you be able to walk out of there and be able to go prepare a Thanksgiving meal for your whole entire family after you enjoy it at the Dream Center.
I love it. That's awesome. Did you hear about Zillow? Hot news this week.
Yes.
We talk about this a lot, and we have very strong feelings on this show.
About Zillow.
Shout out to Ashley.
Yes.
So, but Zillow paused their iBuying this week, or they made the announcement. I don't know where they stopped, but Zillow's been a hot topic about them. There was a viral video, TikTok a couple weeks ago, kind of exposing Zillow and how they operate, how they go in and buy real estate
Drive up the comps.
and drive up the prices of homes. And so I don't know whether Zillow got in over their head with like, okay, purchasing all this now and renovating is a whole bunch of work if you didn't know. And so I could just imagine, the imagination, they didn't say why, but they put a pause. Don't think they stopped now. They put a pause. If you want to look at real estate, go to realtor.com, not Zillow.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. But also if you're into buying stocks, and this is a great time to buy some Zillow stock because it dropped like 50 points when they made that announcement. And so,
is that oxymoron?
I mean, if they're gonna be making money, like,
I want to make money. Okay, I see what you did there. All right.
Hey, we talk about living the dream, and we live our dream through making investments.
Do what you need to do. So hint. Okay.
Yes. And so, I mean, I know, like, I didn't ask you earlier, but but it's that time. What is the quick tip for today?
Okay, you don't hate on me, but I feel in my spirit that I need to let all the women know. If you didn't know today, Bath and Body Works. Sorry. They're having a sale today, okay? You get $5.95 all their body, anything body, $5.95. Stock up for Christmas. And then the other quick tip, so with that said, another hot topic has been you need to go ahead and purchase now. There's shit out on the docks with all the stuff, shipping's behind, there's shipping delays, stores are having a hard time keeping their shelves stocked. So go ahead and be prepared and make sure you go ahead and start your Christmas shopping now if you can. So I cannot express that enough. And so with that said, Bath and Body Works is not endorsed by them yet, but just telling you.
Hey, no, I mean, that's our quick tip, people.
I just had to share.
I mean, but also that's a good tip. It's not just for the ladies. For your fellas out there, you want to get a good gift for your significant other, your wife, girlfriend, side chick, whatever. I'm just joking.
Whoa, rewind that.
Just joking, you better be having those side chicks. But but go get you some $5.95 Bath and Body Works. That's not
living the dream.
That is not living the dream.
Okay,
you're right.
Just clarify. Yeah.
That is not the dream you need to be living. But you get out there and you can go buy. Can you buy it online? I guess that's my question. Nicole, can you buy it online?
Yes. You have to get $50 and over. So all the teachers, all the sisters, but yeah, go ahead and make sure you get your purchase. I don't like shopping, but with everything, when I go to shelves and I hear people saying, oh yeah, we're sold out and Christmas stuff is out, like, please buy, start shopping now.
Yeah, man, that just gave me an idea of Christmas gifts that I can buy.
I got you covered. I already did it.
Yeah, awesome. See, you're reading my mind. See, fellas, that's how you live the dream. You have a beautiful wife that she doesn't just undergird you. She's the wing beneath your wings. Wind beneath your wings. Yeah, that's what she is. But
that's right.
Awesome. But man, we're so excited about just our special guest who's going to be here today. It's Dr. Felicia Froh. She's in the house today, and yeah, man, it's gonna be great. Like, what else we have coming on, Nicole?
I don't know. I mean, that's really that's what I have. That's what I have for you. I'm not gonna bog you down, but there's a lot going on. The Sneaker Ball is coming up November 20th.
November 20th. Now, that's the same Saturday.
The Small Business Sneaker Ball.
And is that Saturday evening or Saturday daytime?
Evening. Ball. Evening.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. So get your sneakers, get your outfit. Yeah. And then go look it up. Facebook Small Business Sneaker Ball. That would be the place to be November 20th.
Nice. And that's so after you go to the Thanksgiving feast, then you can go to the Sneaker Ball that night.
That's right. On a Saturday. Yeah.
I love it.
Yep. November 20th is going to be a full day.
Hopefully I won't be so tired that I can't go to the ball.
Yeah, you're going to have no choice, buddy. But yeah.
I won't have to change my shoes.
You won't have to change. That's a good point.
That's very true.
That's going up. And then Boss Mom Crew is having Mom's Giving coming up in the month of November. So go check it out. Boss Mom Crew and 112 Media is a sponsor. So
Yeah, shout out the Boss Mom crew.
Yes, yes. So I mean, they're doing amazing things. Great way to network. Great encouragement. Great. I mean, you like exhausted from the day. You know, trying to make sure your kid gets dressed and wears shoes.
That sounds like a little experience coming out of that.
I'm telling you, it's well needed. So that's why I keep, so awesome. It's going to be an awesome time. It'll be a Restore Hope. So yeah, there's a lot of amazing things happening, and yeah, super exciting.
That's very exciting. That's very exciting. Very exciting.
That's what I got for you. That's what I got.
That's all you have?
That's all I got.
Well, why don't we just go ahead and introduce our guests and go ahead and get into this interview?
Yes. We have Dr. Felicia Froh that she is joining us today. She's the owner of Money with Mission, which is an investment company focused on empowering professional women to build wealth and achieve financial freedom through social impact investing. And in addition to her real estate investing, she is a licensed urology surgeon with over 20 years of experience. I hope I didn't butcher that, but yes. And she's an author of best-selling books, including How to Create Wealth That Outlives You. And she's just all around, does all the things, amazing powerhouse of a woman. Welcome, Dr. Felicia Froh, to the show, to His and Her Show. We're so happy to have you.
I can't believe I finally am here. This is our take 2, because the first time I forgot. I remember.
We keep it real on this show, as you can tell.
We still love you, though.
I felt bad.
That's what happens when you're like a busy boss woman, though. You get grace.
Exactly. We understand. We all understand. We're all busy people here.
You got to put it in the calendar. Otherwise, it just doesn't happen. It's like, it goes away, right?
Exactly.
Right. Well, I mean, I couldn't pick more perfect timing because you have a lot going on lately that we're going to cover in the show. She has a new book coming out, and we're super excited because I'll let everyone know now. I already got my copy.
Yay.
I already pre-ordered. I guess we pre-ordered.
We pre-ordered.
I need Tim to go ahead and get another copy for me.
All right. I like that.
I'll tell you why. Hold on there. We'll tell you why in a little bit.
Okay.
Yes. Well, we're super excited. Tell us a little bit about you and what you do. I know I just gave like a drop in the bucket type view.
You gave a really good overview. That's pretty much me. I moved here actually in April. I don't know how many people know that. I have been in and out working to get Oasis Fresh Market built. I'm one of the owners of that store. It took us a long time to get that done, and that's what pulled me to Oklahoma from California. I know Nicole looked at me when I told her I came from California. It's like, to Tulsa? It's like, yes, to Tulsa.
Like, what a jump.
What happened? It's like, I honestly was pulled here. I was trying to figure out where I'm going to go next because I knew it wasn't going to be California for the rest of my life. And coming to Tulsa, meeting the people that I met here pulled me here.
Yeah.
And wanting to be a part of the grocery store and food access in general. And my whole company, Money with Mission, is mission driven. We're on a mission to impact people's lives. Just like Tulsa Dream Center. We want to impact the other side of us is, while you do invest in Tulsa Dream Center for return on investment on social issues, on growth of children, with me, we want that. And we want you, the investor, to have a return on your investment. So in real estate, so that you will get a financial return on your investment.
Yeah.
So in addition to having a nice a grocery store in a place where there hasn't been a grocery store in 10 years, you could have invested in that and get a return on owning that piece of real estate.
Yeah.
So that's the kind of thing that I do with Money with Mission.
That's cool. I totally understand that feeling of being able to, like, because when I came to Tulsa, I was the same way. It's like, man, like I came here, I saw the city and met people, and it was a community, it's a city that I fell in love with. Just like, man, like I love Vernon Manor. Like, it's something about North Tulsa that just like I just kind of just fell in love with and say, you know what? I think I'm going to stay here. And
I gave him the same look.
Yes, yes,
Are you
you
sure?
did. You did. And but it was one of those things that like, man, like I feel like, it's Tulsa is one of the cities that and areas that is small enough where it's like, okay, if I just really just put some energy behind this, man, we can make some big things happen here.
Yeah,
And
I,
so,
I feel that too. I really do. That a lot needs to be done, but there are a lot of people working to make things happen and to make a change, to bring change to particularly North Tulsa, because that's what I know the most right now. But I'm
yeah,
sure I'm pushing now my next project. We have a program, and I want that program to go to all of Tulsa, to improve all of Tulsa's health. So I'm a physician, and one of the things that really drives me is health. And many people don't look at health as health and being healthy, but more get me healthy after I'm already sick.
yeah,
So
Mm.
we're driving to get people to be healthy from the beginning, learn how to eat well, eat good, locally produced vegetables and fruit. And yes, there are good vegetables here in Tulsa. People grow good things here
yeah,
in
yeah.
Oklahoma. And when you taste locally produced stuff that didn't come from California, it didn't have to travel, be picked too early.
Hmm.
So now you eat you can completely taste the difference.
Yeah, the
Completely. It's amazing.
food is medicine
Food is
program.
exactly Fresh RX. And what we're doing now is we're working with diabetics, or people whose diabetes is out of control. And through food, they continue with their medicine, but through food, we're working to improve their overall health with their diabetes. And so many of them so far, it's been 3 months,
Hmm.
we're decreasing their requirement for their medication just by eating better.
Wow.
It's really exciting.
That is
Wow.
very exciting. I mean, it shows you like just the impact of like fresh fruits and vegetables. Like,
Hmm.
what does it do if you eat healthy,
Hmm.
and how it can drive that diabetes is something that plagues our community
Yes,
and just running rampant. But just a change of your diet, and it's showing that it's actually can be done.
100%. And I think we tend to write it off as, well, Black people get diabetes, Black people have high blood pressure,
Yeah,
Black
like it's
people have kidney
hereditary.
disease, like that's a thing. And it does seem like it's hereditary because our parents had it,
Hmm.
but we don't have to have that. There are things we can do to not have these things that seem to run in our families. It's time to break the cycle, guys.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
right. That's so good. So tell us how you got started with, bringing a grocery store. You're all the way in California and you're like, "Hey, this town called Tulsa, North Tulsa, to be even more specific, they need a grocery store."
Yeah, that's an interesting story, because that all started long before 2020, because that's when I mark everything now. The year of the pandemic.
Yeah, yeah.
We started doing that, and I was introduced to it by some folks who came here. And my job for this project was to help raise the money for the project. But we started that project back in 18. So we've been working toward that, and it took a long time. Um, the book we're going to talk about is called "Ignite the Hunger in You," and that book is in collaboration with Les Brown. Yes, that Les Brown, that guy that you hear that inspires me when he speaks. And one thing he has said, he says a lot of things, but one of his quotes is, "Wanting something is not enough. You have to be hungry for it. Your motivation must be absolutely compelling in order to overcome the obstacles that will invariably come your way." And we had so many obstacles to getting that store there, but the group was hungry for it. Even
Wow.
if North Tulsa didn't know. I mean, and we knew North Tulsa knew. We knew they wanted it.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
we pushed. We could have given up so many times and not made that happen, but we got there.
yeah.
Wow, wow. No, that's great. I mean, I've heard some of the stories about how reading on Tulsa of how the food desert here was in town and just how it impacted some of the other people of your team.
Hmm.
I mean, especially you're behind health and wellness. When you saw those stats, how did it move you?
The stats, which stats?
Just about how Tulsa is a food desert
Oh.
here and the disparities that we have. The life expectancy is like
11 years.
Yeah.
11 years less in North Tulsa than South Tulsa. That's ridiculous to me. Those were things, I'm going to be perfectly honest with you guys. There are things I didn't know. I mean, I knew Tulsa existed, but I didn't know anything about Tulsa.
Hmm.
And I learned about Black Wall Street in 2018. That's ridiculous.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I felt like such an idiot. Like, how did I not know this? Didn't get taught to me. Then I learned Now then I come here and I meet the people, and the disparities, there's health disparities everywhere.
Right.
But like Tim and I, we were talking before the show, is how it feels like Tulsa is someplace where you can actually make something happen. If you just keep pushing it, like you talked about, if you're hungry for it, you can actually make it happen. And it's hard. Well, don't get me wrong. It wasn't easy to make it happen, but it got there. There's enough people wanting to make these kind of things happen and make these kind of changes that we got it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. No, that's good. I mean, just knowing that, like, someone that's not even from here, just learning the story, like being hungry for change and to help other people is like incredible to me. Let's talk a little bit about being hungry for impact, because you're hungry enough to come here and just seeing your credentials and everything you've done, like, is all it's not about just making money, it's like for social impact.
Yeah.
And that's my story started as, like everybody, like a lot of people, you go to college or you're in high school and you're trying to figure out what you want to do with your life. And I decided I wanted to go to medical school, and got there, and I was like, why do you want to go to medical school? Because I want to do well. I mean, I'm just going to be honest. I want to make a lot of money, and I knew doctors make a lot of money, and doctors have prestige, and doctors have all the things doctors have. So that was my driving. I mean, yes, I wanted to do well. I wanted to help people. But I mean, bottom line, I could have done that with social worker, right? But I wanted to be a doctor because I wanted to make a lot of money. I got my degree. I got into urology. 5 years in, I was like, there's more. There's more. And it was a gnawing thing inside of me. And I know other people have had it because I've talked to them. It's like, you're doing this thing. I did urology for 20 years, but in 5 years in, I knew it wasn't going to be the last thing I was going to ever do.
Wow.
And it took me those 20 years, took me that long to really get that hunger in me to really step out, walk away from the income of a urologist, and step out into, I want to do better. I want to help people be better. I want to do good and do well. And through real estate and learning about real estate, I realized how I can help other people who know about real estate but don't know how to get into it.
Yeah.
How we can help people. I can introduce you to deals. I can introduce you to people who are running good programs and put your money to work for you. A lot of people think they have to go to work to make money. And yes, we do. And once you make money, you put your money to work for you. Whether it's in a stock. I know Tim talked about buying stock in Zillow. I'm not a stock person because I think stocks are manipulated heavily. So I wouldn't be that person to say go invest. I mean, if you got an inside scoop, which you can't tell anybody you have an inside scoop, right?
Yeah. It's illegal.
Jail. Yes. Okay. But investing in real estate has so many advantages in investing directly, whether it's you running the project or you're investing in somebody who's running a project. Tax benefits to you, which, by the way, taxes are your biggest expense in your life. And so many people don't think about that. They just give their money to the government and think the government's going to do well with it. Come on. We all know that that's not what's happening, right?
Yeah.
So Money with Mission was born out of it took a long time, you guys. It took a long time, and it was really hard. It was giving birth, over 20 years to this vision of mine that I didn't even know was my vision. I just knew that there was more for me to do in the world. So here I am with Money with Mission, investing in projects that are going to make a difference, have a social impact, have a positive social impact. The grocery store is one. The Fresh RX program is another one where we're having a positive impact on the diabetics. Assisted living home in Shawnee, Kansas, where we provide a place for our elderly with memory problems to live and have a community. So those are the beginning things that I have. There's a lot of things coming my way that I'm going to be able to present to people to have investment opportunities.
That's awesome.
Wow, that's crazy. 20 years to birth this baby, you know what I mean?
Yes.
And then just to find the boldness to step out. And when you stepped out and you went for it, you went for it.
Yeah, yeah, and that's what it's about, though, right? I mean, it's like if you taking that step, regardless of how much how much opposition you come to, and what's really dope, just hear you say like you're able to get people to come alongside of you
Hmm.
as other investors to pull them alongside, say, hey, like this is something I want to do, but now like, hey, look, you can you can be a part of this as well.
Yeah.
Right, right.
The other quote that's always in my head is, have faith that take a leap, and have faith that you develop wings on your way down. You don't have
Mm,
to know the how. That's not your business. If it's
yes.
your thing to do, take the leap and know that it will happen.
Yep.
It's-
Yep.
Wow. Did people think you were crazy when you
Yes.
took that leap?
Yes. They still think I'm crazy. They still think I'm crazy. And they still think like, I mean, I've taken the step more than once.
Right.
So the first time it was my mother who's like, "What are you doing? Like, that makes no sense. You can't do that. This is your job. This is," and it's a mom, so you don't. So another 8 years later, I was like, okay. And then she seemed to understand, and maybe that was the thing that's like, I was actually at the point of, it doesn't matter if you understand or not. I'm doing this.
Mm.
And then I have all my colleagues. I mean, I had good people that I worked with, and I have great patients. It wasn't just like, I hate this, I hate all these people, there were things about medicine that I really, truly enjoy. And what I figured out is I can do those same things, the teaching, the building relationships, which is the part of medicine I really enjoyed, building a relationship with a patient, which is not something that we get to do very much in medicine anymore because of the way
Mm.
things are. But that's the part I like. People, having them understand that the light bulb going off when they really understand a problem that they have, or understand how they can fix a problem that they could have. It's not all about the doctor giving you medicine. So that's my health side. And then with the real estate, it's educating people on real estate. It's educating people on how they can put their money to work. It's not about you trading time for dollars for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Yes, we
Yeah.
must. Some of us have to do that. We have to do that at the beginning, but get that money to work for you as fast as you can.
Wow,
That's
wow.
good.
And then just that leap of faith. Now, today, I know we keep teasing this book, but you're literally Arthur telling people how to ignite that hunger that's inside of them with
Yeah.
your new book.
Yes. So I had the best opportunity to write with Les Brown and 35 other amazing authors, telling our Ignite moments, which,
Mm.
reading about some of the things that people have gone through and gotten to the other side of, and how the things they were going through were their springboard to where they are. It's amazing. And if you guys have never heard Les Brown speak,
Oh.
You're missing out.
it's like, I don't know what to tell you. Go to YouTube. I've had private coaching with him, and I could tell him my story,
Wow.
and he gives me a speech like on the spot. He says it back to me in the most inspiring way. So believe it or not, this guy does not have a New York Times bestseller yet. And our goal
Really?
is to get this book, Ignite the Hunger in You, to New York Times #1. And what it takes is people buying the book.
Yeah.
So, guys,
Yeah.
Les Brown, if you just go listen to one speech, and you'll go, oh my gosh, this guy, why isn't he not #1? Why has he not had this yet? He's written a lot of books. He's given a lot of speeches. He's inspired a ton of people. We don't know how much longer. He's 70 something years old. And I think it's well known he has prostate cancer. But he's still working, like, oh my gosh, working to
Wow.
pushing it
Yeah.
out, putting it out there.
I saw him encouraging everyone during the pandemic last year. I think he was live every single day, just spitting out all kinds of gems and encouragement day
Yep.
after day.
Yep. Yep.
Wow, it was incredible. So tell us what brought about this book and the reason behind it.
So that was a networking thing. How did I get? Oh, okay. It's like, how did I get there? I was on. I don't know if you guys know the app Clubhouse on the phone.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
went to Clubhouse, and I happened to be in a room where his niece was speaking, and he popped in and talked about this Hunger in You. He actually has a course where he's teaching people how to speak. If you want to be a speaker, if you want to put your message out there, Hunger in You. I think it's hungerinyou.com. Go there. I think they're still accepting people. Learn how to speak. And then I was in there and met a woman who was an editor. A publisher who was writing a book, and Les Brown was going to be the main author of the book, and it's a collaborative book. And she asked me, and I was like, yeah, I guess so.
Wow.
That's crazy. So that's the power of Clubhouse. Like, I tell people all the time, it's like, man, do not shortchange your social media. Like, I can't tell you how many people I've met on Clubhouse, Instagram. Just, I mean, like that 6 degrees of separation. Really, truly, it's more like 3.
It's really short. It's really short. LinkedIn.
Yeah,
I've gotten so many
LinkedIn.
contacts through LinkedIn, and we recently had a Clubhouse event where we're raising money for some charities and promoting the book, and the connections I made through there. A woman actually is in North Tulsa building. She told me she have a real estate. So let's talk about it. I was like, oh my gosh, it's just networking. It's however you network.
Yeah,
Sitting at home trying to figure it out yourself is great, but don't spend too much time doing that. There's somebody who knows how to do what you want to do.
Yeah.
There's somebody who can help you do what you want to do. Get out, start talking to people. Don't, we all want to protect our idea and protect our baby, and it's good. So have people you trust. You don't want to put your baby out there to just anybody, but the people that you trust, the people that you know will support you, you got to start talking to them. Get out there. And if you don't have them, they're around. There's so many people around here to support you.
And people that's willing to share. Like, you'd be surprised. Like you guys have the same passion, because you guys share that same passion. They'll be willing to say, well, let me help you in this as well.
Yep. 6 degrees of separation. It isn't. We don't have that anymore. I don't think there's not 6 degrees anymore.
No. I dare to say it's like more like 3 or 2.
Somebody knows somebody who could push you right over the top.
Yep.
Wow, that's incredible. I mean, just thinking about how it wasn't complicated. It wasn't this magic sauce of it was like ordained for you to be at that moment in that spot. And it's not, because I think we complicate things so much sometimes, like, well, how do I,
we do. And no, it wasn't complicated, but I don't know if I hadn't, like you said, we were talking about, if I hadn't stepped out, and I've been stepping out for a long time, not a side piece, stepping out to put myself out there. Right, Tim? I'm trying to live the dream, the right dream.
Exactly. Live the right dream. Live the right dream.
Oh my.
But it's been years. I don't know that this would have happened if it was right. If I would, like, when I started urology 20 something years ago, would I have done this? I don't think so. Another book I wrote, How to Build Wealth That Outlives You, Leaving Your Legacy. That's my own book. That's my own baby that took a while to birth too. But once you start, you have I think everybody has a book in them. It's just a matter of
that's good.
Realizing your story can help somebody. Even if it's not exactly, my story's not exactly the same as somebody else's, and the stories in the book aren't your story, but you never know. Get the book, read, and really read it. It's not a skim over book. Read people's stories and understand how what you do affects other people. I think that's the biggest thing. How what you do affects other people. My quote in the book is, "In this life full of choices, choose responsibly. Your life depends on it." So that goes with health. That goes with everything you do. Your life depends on the choices you make. And when you don't make a choice, you're making a choice not to make a choice. So let's be active. Be active and push for what you're looking for. And if you don't know, start stepping. Just take a step. It's like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Take a step. It's going to start coming to you. There's all these things on faith. Just take that step. Whether what God or religion or whatever you believe in, the step is, nobody does much by sitting still. Bottom line, you got to move.
No, that's good, because I think sometimes in society right now, it's almost the inverse of that. Well, what I do doesn't affect anyone else. I'm going to just do me, and it has nothing to do with you. But you can be missing out, what you're saying, missing out opportunities to help people, missing out opportunities to link up with others, to encourage others. You have a book on the inside of you. You have value that you can share, but you doing nothing is a decision in itself.
Yes. Yeah. There's something you said. It was, you want to help other people, but in helping other people, you grow, you become a better, bigger person, and the bigger and better. The more you let your light shine, the more you bring out what you have to give to the world, the more the next person is able to do that. So hiding and sitting back and just, I know, being a hermit or being afraid just doesn't serve anybody. It really doesn't. And we are here to serve each other. Get out. Just start. That's all I can say. Just start.
That's good.
It is.
That's so good. I hope you're encouraged by that. So with that said, I know like what encouragement do you have to someone to just start? Like how did you get the courage to just let, a 20 plus, like 20-year career and, like, okay, I'm just going to start something fresh and new, no matter what people think. I know I look like a nut job.
And you're making money and you can do all these things and you're helping people doing this. And, it felt like, to me, it was small. It really felt like I was living small. And I felt like I could do so much more if I'd left that comfort, which is what it was. It was comfort. I know how to do urology. Believe it or not, it's easy for me. It's like being a doctor, it becomes easy. Just like everything, what you do becomes easy after you do it for so long.
Yeah, yeah.
And it would have been a comfortable place to stay. Yeah, I can make money, I can, travel, I can do all those things, but it just wasn't. It was like I had a hunger in me, a drive in me. I felt like I wasn't doing what I was here to do. And sitting in that became more painful and more uncomfortable than taking that step and doing things that people thought, you're crazy. What are you doing? It just didn't matter anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so good. And that's so true. And I think too, like if you're like, okay, I need that hunger on the inside of me, like it makes sense. I feel like you're resonating with a lot of people who say, you know what, that you just put words to how I was feeling. I feel like I'm in a dead end job. I feel like, I'm not happy. I'm not satisfied. And sometimes we go from thing to thing and we make things a lot more complicated. But you said it felt like a small step. And even when you walked into the studio today, you said, oh, I don't do very much. And my jaw dropped. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Your resume is like this long. You know what I mean? But I think what you're saying is baby steps.
Yeah.
Like, don't try to complicate it. Don't think you have to jump steps. It's just like you said, just start.
Yeah.
Just start. Just do it. I think that's why it's so important. If you're I feel stuck. I feel like maybe I know I'm a person who overcomplicates things to what to no end. I think it's important to get the book. Like you said, read other people's stories. How much is the book?
You can download it right now, and we'll have the link to download it for $1.99.
$1.99.
$1.99.
I'm about to download a few copies and share it with someone.
Ebook. And then when we have the hard copy, I'm going to be talking to Fulton Street Books to get some copies over there. Hopefully get a book signing. Okay, Onika, I hope you're here.
Come on, shout out Onika.
Okay.
Make it happen, girl.
Haven't talked to you yet, but here we go.
Public announcement.
Putting it out there.
Yeah. You heard it here first.
I'm putting it out there. This is what I want to happen.
What's going to be the date?
It's another thing. Declare what you want. Declare it and start moving toward it. And one thing I learned is sometimes that the goal that you set you may not ever get there, but the things that happen along your way to that goal are the things that were really what you were supposed to. Those were what was supposed to happen. Because every time I think about that.
Oh, that's true. It gives me chills. And then that's good. So you have to get the book. Like 100%. $1.99 to get a fire lit under you, or your hunger lit.
Get your hunger going. And even if you're like, I'm doing fine, I don't need to be hungry, I don't care about that. Les Brown deserves to be a #1 New York Times bestseller.
Yes.
$1.99 to make that happen, to help make that happen. Come on, you guys.
Yeah. Man, he's a phenomenal he's a phenomenal author as well as speaker. Yeah, and it's crazy because it's honestly like I'm sitting here thinking to myself, it's like, man, how many guests have we had on the show that has said that's out doing their thing, living their dream, and they've all said there's one common phrase that we've heard through everyone. If you go back to our first episode to now, it's always just start.
Right.
Just start. Take that step. And if you just take that step out there and those small incremental wins, you will look up and you know, like the reaction Nicole had with you. It's like, man, like you got so much going on. You're like, well, yeah, I'm just
I was like, what are you talking about?
I told I'll be like, yeah, you know, like
Like, do you not see your resume? Because I see it.
Excuse me.
but it's just one of those things where it's just like, man, just taking those steps and getting people rally behind you. But then also, one thing you just said, I want to just highlight and just point out is that, like, there was starting a grocery store, bringing a grocery store here to Tulsa, getting those people behind you. But man, you guys face a lot of opposition
Yep.
to make that happen. Can you
Yes.
share more on that?
Yeah. So that was one thing I was going to say too. Is like just because you start and just because it's a dream, have that dream, and there will be obstacles. It doesn't just because you decided to do something doesn't mean it's going to be easy. And
Mhm.
I like I said, I was pulled to Tulsa, and I thought, okay, that's what I'm supposed to do. I know that's what I'm supposed to do. And then I got here and I was like, but how come everything's not falling into place? It's
Yeah.
just not all falling into place. Like, oh, you didn't tell me it was going to be easy. You just told me what to do.
Yeah,
And then just
yeah.
keep taking the steps. Okay, got it. Okay. So that's the thing. I'm trying to think what Les Brown said to me. You can live an easy life and it will be hard, or you can live a hard life or live hard or do hard things and have an easy life. Something along those lines. Stay in your comfort
I can
zone
feel
and
it.
be unhappy. And that's hard. That's hard on you. That's hard on your system. That's hard. Step out, do something difficult, and your life will be easy because you're doing the thing you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
That's like so deep.
I love it. I love it. Like, I need to get on that mentorship group. Like,
Right?
I need to.
Like,
Can I
so-
get on
like-
the phone, my man?
When I had 1 hour with him one-on-one, and the things that came out, unfortunately it's recorded because I wanted to write, but I had to listen because it was just like one thing after another. I'm like, oh my gosh. And it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, just make sure I get the recording, please. 'Cause it was like- he's amazing. He's amazing. And I don't know how you could listen to him and not be inspired.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
Even on your worst day, even if you have like your life is terrible for you right now, listen to Les Brown and your life will be that much less terrible after you do that. I promise you.
Wow. That's good. That's so good. I mean, yes, I think too, like when you have those moments, that's where you need to reach and dig in to get out of that slump, that hump. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So go look at YouTube. That's really great encouragement and a great piece of advice, because that's sometimes you have those moments where you're like,
And sometimes they last for a few weeks.
a couple years.
Yeah.
Hey, you're not alone.
It's the truth. It's the truth. The slump. He's like, but I'm on the path. I know I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. Why is this so hard? Because that's just where you are. Obstacles come into your way. Nobody told you it was going to be easy, but keep doing your thing.
Yep. Yeah. And I think often, like, what people end up doing, especially religious people, they think because it's difficult, it means it must not be like it must not be God.
I didn't hear his voice.
Yeah. No, like just because opposition comes, that doesn't mean that you
It's
didn't
the
supposed to be doing it.
Yeah.
And I hear people say that all the time. Be like, I don't really think you're.
Did you see the movie Harriet?
Yes.
So it was that movie that made me realize. So I don't know how many people have seen the movie, but when Harriet ran away, she got away. She got to Pennsylvania, and then she had to come back to get her husband. And she worked for a year. Finally, got back down there. He was married, had a wife, had a baby coming, and she realized, I thought I was coming back for him, but I was coming back for all these other people.
Yeah.
So what you think is your mission might not be your mission. Just know
Exactly.
that. Just know that. But you got to step forward.
Yeah. You have
Wow.
to.
No, that's good.
You have to. And just even on that, so like, if she thought that, oh, just because it's hard, maybe I shouldn't be doing it. I don't think there was ever a time where it was easy.
No. Ever.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And she totally accomplished her mission in life, and it was never easy. It was never it was like unto
Lord have
death. It was never it
No.
was never easy.
No.
But she did absolutely everything that she was called to do in this life.
Yep.
And she just continued to push forward regardless of what happened. Like the grocery store. The grocery store would not be here if you and your team would not have said, okay, you know what, we're going to continue to push forward.
Yes. And another thing, story Les Brown told me was about being a witness. So he told a story about a rabbi. A rabbi spoke after Martin Luther King's "I Have a Dream" speech, and he didn't have as much, pull as King, so we don't hear the story. But he talked about in a crime, there's a perpetrator, there's a victim, and there are witnesses. And of those three, who is the most responsible? Who would be the worst who did nothing? And the answer is the witnesses. So when you sit back and you witness something and you do nothing, you had the opportunity to make a change, to keep something from happening, or to make something happen. If you just sit back and witness injustices, you are a part of the problem. You're a part of the problem. The grocery store is there. People complain about it sometimes. People complain about not having a grocery store. We need people to get off the sidelines and come in and support the grocery store.
Yeah.
It doesn't support itself. It is a business. And for us to be able to keep it there, we need people to get off the sidelines.
Yeah.
Come on
Yeah.
up, support the store.
Yeah.
However you can. Tell us what you need. We are there to hear what you want and need. So that's what we do. All of us. We want people who are off the sidelines. If you're a witness, just want to be a witness, I'm going to say stop complaining. If you want to complain, get off the sidelines, get out here, make a difference, help Tulsa, help the world. We help Tulsa. There's the ripple effects don't stop in Tulsa.
Yeah. Yeah.
It goes way beyond Tulsa.
Mhm.
Let's do it.
That's good.
This is not what I came to talk about, you guys. What we saying?
No, no.
No.
Oh,
That's,
where's my snaps?
that's
No, that's so good. That's so good because sometimes it's you need to hear hard things.
Yeah.
You need to hear so you can course correct.
Yes. Yeah.
So we're perfectly good with it.
Mhm. Absolutely.
No, that's good. I mean, you have so much going on. I know we have a few more minutes left, but you also you give people resources through your other materials of how to equip themselves, empower themselves with your Money with Mission.
Yes. So I work with some people. So, my company is more for people who already have the resources to invest. And I help you to invest. I work with some other women who are helping people get their financial lives together so that they can have that money to invest. So if you are in that space where you're ready to invest, you're ready to get off the sidelines, you're ready to stop being a witness to the injustices that are happening in this world, you can find me on social media, Money with Mission. Go to moneywithmission.com. You want to know more, and there's reports on there. There's lots of things on there. You'll get in touch with me, and let's talk. Let's figure out how you can get into the deal flow and then use your money to help Tulsa, to help the world, and to help yourself to improve your own bottom line. And those things are not mutually exclusive. Many people think they are, but investment is investment, and you can help people and you can help yourself at the same time.
I love that because lots of times we think about investing as something about, it's for retirement and I'm helping just myself.
Mm-hmm.
But what you're saying is you can invest and you can do both.
Yes, 100%.
You can do both. Yeah. And then especially I love the fact that you're really woman focused. Sorry, Tim. So,
hey, it's all good.
Sometimes it's a men's club. I'm just, it is. But I love the fact that you're like, hey, women, you got this.
Yeah. Too many women retire or die or become in their later years, live in poverty. And I don't remember the exact statistics, but it's high, like in the 60%, where women who were living a good life, their husband dies, they knew nothing about their finances, and it all gets taken away, it all gets eaten up, and now they're in poverty. So that's why I have the whole empowerment around women understanding. In addition, women work really hard, not that guys don't, but we work really hard for everything and everybody, and sometimes don't think about the the bigger picture. So you're in the weeds of the whole thing. And if something happened, if Tim got sick and you couldn't do your job, you couldn't make money, what are you going to do? You're taking care of Tim, you're taking care of your kids, you have no income coming in. Your options are, you're kind of don't have a lot of good options. So it's really important to have those options, to have that income coming from other places where you could stop working and you're still covered, you're still taken care of.
No, that's really good. That's really important. I see that happen, even though I'm a bit younger. I've seen that pattern over and over again where they're like, oh, I had no idea. I had no idea where the money went or whatever.
Yeah.
And they are just left in a bad place. And unfortunately, well, I mean, you know, women outlive men
Yes.
most of the time.
Yes.
And they're just in a very bad place. So I think it's very important you're doing to educate yourself and to take advantage of like resources that you have. And then too, women are all about being able to give back, and you know, we're
Yes.
very
Philanthropic.
Yeah, that's a great way to put it. So I love the fact that you touch on that.
Yeah, it's about building community, and it's philanthropy, I guess. But we tend to not want to do it just for ourselves.
Yeah.
I'm doing this for my family. I'm doing this for we tend to feel selfish when we feel like we're doing it just for ourselves. So if you realize that if something happened and you couldn't go to work for you because you had to physically help take care of somebody, that's a problem. And it doesn't matter what your age is, that could happen at any time. I've had a friend whose child got sick, had cancer. She had to quit her job, go to the place where he could get the best care. It's a financial strain. Having that income, that passive income from the time you start your working career, when you start your career, you have to think about, how am I going to make money other than this?
Yeah.
It has to be. That's my drive. I want everybody, women particularly, to think about, how am I going to have money other than this, going to this job for however many hours a day, taking this money, making somebody else wealthy, because that's what you're doing. You're making somebody else wealthy.
Amen.
And spending your money on, I mean, everybody likes nice things. I like nice things. I want a nice car. I want a nice house. I want nice. Yes. Once you have that and you feel good about that, let's start putting your money to work.
Yeah.
That's good.
So true.
That's good. I know we have a couple more minutes. I could talk about that all day. I'm sorry.
Me too.
I could talk about that all day. So I feel like it's really important. It really is. And one last note, because lots of times women, they take their, they take a step back from the job. They take a step back. And so then their income is hard to come back into the workforce.
Yes.
And so you take a back seat, and then you catching up is near
that's
impossible.
And that's why that statistic is there about how our income, how we make so much less money than men. It's because of all the things. Our men can't have a baby, and it's hard to have a baby and keep working at the same time. So you lose that time from the workforce. If you had that money coming in a different way, there you are. So it's just those little bitty things. They're huge when you first start thinking about it, but it's all about a money mindset. So that's the first step. Get your mind right about money. Money's not a bad thing. Having a lot of money is definitely not a bad thing. It's a good thing, because think about all you can do with it. It's just energy. It's something that you put out into the world to help change things.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love that. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh no, I just had that's a funny quote. I'm always, got these little one-liners popping up in my mind. But yeah, but now I heard this quote. It was what's his name? Robert Kiyosaki. He said, money's not everything, but it's ranked right up there with oxygen.
It is right. That's right.
Yeah.
Just try not having any.
Exactly.
I mean, you feel bad. You can feel real bad without oxygen and without money.
Exactly. Exactly. I mean, like those.
You feel like you're choking in another way.
Exactly. Like those two things are like very, very important in life, And so
yeah. So I encourage you, sit down if you're married or whatever. Sit down with your spouse, make a plan. Make sure you know what's going on. There's lots of resources right here, Money with Mission. And tell us, how can they get a hold of you?
Go to moneywithmission.com. I want you, first of all, to download the report, seven steps to building resilient wealth. It's actually a workbook. So you can get on there and start thinking about how you're going to do that. Nothing's easy. Nobody's going to tell you it's going to be easy, but that's the first step. And you pull that out and just start working through that workbook, and let's have a conversation.
Awesome. How what other ways can people reach you too? Where can they get the book?
Okay. We're going to put the link to download the book on Facebook.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And so that's you guys do that, please. When once it gets up there, go check the Facebook page. Do that as soon as it's there. Don't keep thinking about it. It's $1.99. $1.99. It will change your life. I promise you. Do it. It'll be downloaded. You'll get the book in December because that's when it launches. But doing this now gets us to New York Times bestseller. Okay.
Nice.
So the link will be on. It's Ignite the Hunger in You with Les Brown.
Mm-hmm.
My story will be there. December-ish, we'll get to have some book signing somewhere at the Oasis Market, or again, Anika.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fulton, putting it out in the atmosphere.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's it. So I'm on Facebook. I don't go there a lot. I get sucked into that hole, and it makes me not be able to do the things I want to do in life. Sometimes Facebook depresses me, so I try not to go there very often.
It's Instagram for me. Yep.
The easiest, best way is go to moneywithmission.com, and you can email me even at Felicia, Felicia at moneywithmission.com. But don't think I'm just ignoring you if you email me and I don't email you back right away, because I get a whole bunch of emails and things get buried. The best way actually is going through the website.
Awesome. That's great. That's great. You're a very busy woman.
Emails never stop.
Yes. If you have, right. Oh yeah. If you have one last piece of advice to encourage those people listening today, what would it be?
I'm going to say that my quote again is, in this life full of choices, choose responsibly. Your life depends on it.
That's good. That's good.
That's very
good. Thank you guys for listening today. I mean, I'm encouraged. Just start.
Do it.
Let's do it. I mean, and that was the thing. Like, I want to listen to like everything you said. Like, again, I said this earlier, those points of just starting, just doing it. The other point that I pulled out was that, you have, when you have a vision, you have a something on the inside of you, other people want to come back behind you and walk with you. So, like with your investment group is a perfect example of that. But then lastly, if regardless of the hardship, keep moving forward, keep moving forward, keep doing it. When you do those things, like you'll see your life continue to move forward. So, man, we're so excited everyone came out today and was a part of the show. And, man, we want to encourage you guys just to keep on like striving and pushing forward, because we know that as you continue to go through those things, you're going to make it happen.
Yep.
Right. That's right. So you guys, we'll see you guys next week at the His and Her Show. Go follow it. You can follow us at His and Her Show on Facebook and Instagram. And also make sure, if you're not on KBOB 89.9, please go follow. You'll see so much amazing content shows. Please go listen throughout the week. Support. I mean, I'm telling you, there's so many incredible shows going on and great content.
Oh yeah. There's amazing shows. Actually, we have coming up. We have my man Negro Spiritual with Negro Nights. They'll be right after us, and so stay tuned for that. Keep it locked right here on KBOB 89.9 FM, or you also tune in on us online. You said the website KBOB899.com. And so those are all the things going on right here. So thank you guys. Keep on living your dream.
Solely belong to
Peace.
the His and Her Living the Dream show and do not reflect KBOB or the Dream Center.
Awesome.
Ladies and gentlemen,
The all new KBOB 89.9 FM, Black on Black Community Radio.
Searching for ways to grow your business? Or perhaps you would like to invest in Tulsa's African American community? The Black Wall Street Chamber of Commerce is a great place to start. The Chamber was created to serve and increase the visibility of